Biology. Heterotrophic nutrition. Symbiosis is organisms of different species living closely together. Commensalism is a relationship where one species benefits and the other, the host, is neither helped nor harmed. For example, plants whose seeds get attached to animal fur. Parasitism is a close association where one organism benefits, the parasite, and the other is harmed, the host. Parasites are especially adapted to make them successful at being parasites. Tapeworms. They are adapted to absorb digested food in the intestines of their host. They don't have their own intestines. They are flat, so they have a large surface area to absorb food by diffusion. They have hooks and suckers to attach to the walls of their intestines. Malaria and sickle cell anemia. Malaria is caused by a parasite that lives in the blood. This parasite is transmitted by mosquitoes when they bite. Malaria kills lots of people, especially in African countries. In countries with lots of malaria, there is also a high incidence of the sickle cell allele. The sickle cell allele is recessive. If you have 2 copies of it, you have sickle cell disease, which damages red blood cells and causes pain and death. If you are heterozygous, you have an advantage, only mild disease symptoms, but resistance to malaria. Parasites cause disease, for example malaria, transmitted in the blood by mosquitoes, common in Africa. They can seriously affect food production by damaging crops or giving animals a nasty disease. Parasites evolve very closely to their host, so as the host evolves to destroy the parasite, it evolves to overcome this. Blood flukes. Blood flukes live in lakes but get into the blood. They have a pointed head to burrow through the skin. They have the ability to incorporate human antigens onto their surface, so they become invisible to the immune system. They can cause liver damage. Respiration. Anaerobic respiration in humans. Glucose makes lactic acid and energy. Anaerobic respiration happens when you are vigorously exercising and oxygen cannot get to the muscles in large enough quantities. It means you can keep exercising, but it releases less energy than aerobic respiration. It produces lactic acid, which can cause cramps. Oxygen debt is the oxygen needed to convert the lactic acid into carbon dioxide and water. Exercising. Heart rate increases and volume of blood pumped per beat increases. More blood means that there is more oxygen and glucose to the tissues. Breathing rate increases and volume of air per breath increases. It returns to normal when lactic acid is all broken down. Blood pressure. It increases. It is highest when the heart contracts and lowest when the heart relaxes. So on a blood pressure machine, the top number will be when it's at its highest when the heart contracts, and then the bottom number will be when it's at its lowest when the heart relaxes. Aerobic respiration is glucose plus oxygen makes carbon dioxide plus water and energy. That's C6H12O6 plus C6O2, which goes to make 6CO2 plus 6H2O. And aerobic respiration needs lots of oxygen, 6O2, but releases more energy than anaerobic respiration. The energy from aerobic respiration is used to make ATP from ADP. ATP is a small molecule, so it's easy to transport. ATP carries energy to where it is needed, so ATP is the energy currency of living organisms. ATP allows muscles to contract when we exercise. When we exercise, respiration happens more quickly so that more ATP gets to muscle cells. So we breathe and pump blood faster for more oxygen and glucose and quicker carbon dioxide removal.